to the face. Ice Cube, cold game, it's one hell of a day. She got a real pretty face, she like, where's the waist? To the bitch, to the places, she like, where's the safe? Looking at my pockets is filled with blue honey. Don't let them move me, but the goddamn money. Drop a bag, make the room clear. Run reindeer, it's too long as a broom, it can kill a reindeer. Before you came here, we was selling cane here.
Say Gucci Mane left,
it's just not the same here. Then I make a false step, cause he yelling help, help.
Come on, it's always kick, dog. Come on, yo. Hello. What the hell? Let me make sure. First before I start talking shit. Let me relax before I start just running my mouth all types of ways. Let me make sure I'm in order first before you just start yapping out the gums on my keyboard. You might take a L. Okay, so you was just bullshit. Okay, cool. Alright, let me turn this down. Scorpio. Something that's playing for you is Move Me. So now listen, Scorpio, whether someone might have challenged you in some way, shape, or form, you feel like the way someone might be expressing or conveying themselves, it's like they kind of calling you to the stand in some way, shape, or form. Or a motherfucker might be calling your bluff, Scorpio. You said this. Motherfucker don't really think you mean what you said when you said what you said. So yeah, they're going to take that action. Or yeah, they're going to do that. Or that might be how you may be expressing yourself. You might have been the challenger in the situation if you weren't the one who was challenged. You feel me? And you know what side of the fence you fall on. Or it's a situation where someone could have came to you expressing themselves towards you or taking an action a certain type of way, thinking that, okay, if I express myself like this towards Scorpio, or if I just put myself like this outward, you feel me? Whether it's like a damsel in distress type of scenario, motherfuckers thought you was gonna be Captain Save a Bro or Captain Save a Hoe type of space, you feel me? Motherfucker thought you was gonna go down and pick them up or save them from this space and or environment. All they had to do was come at you from this angle, you feel me? All I have to do is come at, it's like a kid knowing, okay, usually if I ask my parents like this, we all used to do it when we was kids. If I can't ask my mom or my dad like this, I gotta ask them in a manner like this. Because if I ask them like this, they're gonna say yeah. Because they always say yeah when I ask them like this. However like this is. You could have been, if it's a solo battle, you could have been in a space or an environment. You might have been asking God for something. And it's like usually when you pray or put yourself in an emotional space like this, usually you feel like God fuck with you on your prayers. He be coming through with the little 911 prayers, because you know when you be calling God on emergencies, sometimes he don't be fucking with you, but the other times he be fucking with you. You really thought it was like it's like you kind of called him. You was like, nah, I ain't even gonna worry about it. I'm gonna put myself through this, but I know God got my back. Type of vibe. It's like you called him on it before you even got into the action, and that happening, God ain't had your back. Now you're in a position, you try to make this prayer, God, this is coming around. Usually, you feel me, when I'm in a space like this, you always come through, Lord. But and it's like, it's because you were kind of like banking on it type of vibe. You might have been in a position where you really would have never had to put yourself in this space if you carried yourself accordingly, or if you just moved in a more responsible or managed manner. But now here you go, now you in this type of position, and now here you go in this type of position asking God for help, even though you put yourself in that position. Now all of a sudden you realizing, this shit ain't just popping up like it usually just pop up. And whether that's an idea or that's how somebody could be in your space or expressing themselves towards you. It could just be someone outside of you who might have been praying, or who might have been praying on you, not praying for you in a sense. And now it's like what they usually do when they pray on you and work, it don't work no more. Usually when they bring out the catnip, you be going for it. You be rubbing all in it like cats be rubbing all in it. You be kind of losing your head. When the catnip's on the table, they brought the same catnip out. All of a sudden, no reaction. All of a sudden, you looking at the catnip, you ain't interested no more. You feel me? It's that type of energy. If it's a situation where that's you dealing with somebody or somebody dealing with you. Now you could be the one who was kind of like the bait and switch. You were the one with the who brought out the catnip. You feel me? Usually when I express myself towards this way towards my partner, or when I express myself in this way towards an environment, I can manifest a happening. That happening ain't happening no more. Now you're in a position where you might have to take several seats to sit back and reflect on what the fuck you got going on. If it ain't a situation where somebody might be having to reflect on what the fuck they got going on with you. Someone might have thought what it was, and it ain't what they thought it was. Bandana. Bitch, like a lot of hoes like Santa. Threw a birthday party in a Phantom. Ain't no cards out, by the way. Yeah, Scorpio. Now you might be in a space where you checking the motherfucker. I don't know what type of checking you doing, but you might be the one who ain't going for the old rope or dope. And however a motherfucker tried to rope or dope you. You feel me? Motherfucker tried to get you in a little genjutsu. Motherfucker thought they could slide up on you and express their ideas or communicate. Or, you feel me, woo you in some, they thought they could hit you with a mirage in some way, shape, or form in order to allow them in your bath. You feel me? They was trying to take a dip in the Scorpio waters. Scorpio, someone wanted you to feel with them. And Scorpio, when you feel about something, you feel deep. So, and someone needed that depth from you in order when it came to this idea, this topic, this subject or situation, because they knew if anybody could take it deeper than anything I can do, it would be Scorpio. So now here, let me bring this to Scorpio just so I can get them to take it deep, bring back up some emotional perspective, some emotional viewpoints, some emotional ideas, some ways of thinking I didn't think about, and then I could take that and just go on about my way. It's like someone brought you this, you observed it, and you ain't take it. It's like you ain't falling for it no more, and that might be because you done made up your emotional mind when it comes to how you may allow yourself to get deeper. Oh fuck! How you may allow yourself to get deeper, people, if you're no longer allowing yourself to get deeper, people. Ooh, damn it! But it's like it's not in a negative way. It might be on a positive tip. You might have had you some devils in your corner, Scorpio. God damn it! Tell them hoes that it's crunch time, abdomen. Hen mad ya then. I'm not gonna make these bum bitches. Uh-oh. Yep, the queen back. What's happening? Ring it. I make the bitch rap. I'm a shade to my ankle. Hey, yeah, Scorpio. Scorpio. The first card to come out, Scorpio, was the King of Cups in reverse. Now, you might not be in a position where you're expressing, you might be fed up. I'm gonna be honest. If it's a space where you bringing yourself out in some way, yeah, this don't bring out the best in you, and you gonna show that. You might have been in this position where you might not have expressed your mind and or ideas about this environment or this relationship or this association, but now that you know how you feel and now that you kind of got a nice understanding about this, oh yeah, you got some shit to say about that, and whatever you got to say about that might not be great. It's like that was the straw that broke the camel's back. Whatever straw, whatever back. Who does? Yeah, Scorpio. It's almost like, and this too, so I'm gonna put it back. You feel me? I only take one, but I don't know what emotional. It's like you gone cold somewhere. You don't feel here no more. I don't feel about this no more. If it's just a situation, it could be, let's say you still in a relationship. It don't gotta be a space where you're not expressing yourself in a relationship with your partner, but when it comes to this, we don't talk about this no more. We don't talk about this and gain a positive emotional perspective or positive feeling. You feel me? We don't laugh about this topic or subject no more. Type of energy. Like you don't, and that may be still the environment's type of like expression. So it's like you in a space where now motherfuckers think it's okay to laugh about this. As soon as they try to laugh about that in your presence, you go and address it in some way, shape, or form. As soon as a motherfucker try to make a comment about this, you gonna say something about that. whatever that is. Yeah, Scorpio. It's like you're standoffish against a certain feeling. Whether that feeling comes from within. Yeah, hey, cause it's like you've been through that. Or you just tired of being hurt. That shit, nobody may know, cause as Scorpio, you not the type to just flex your wounds. How motherfuckers might run around and show their scars, like, you know, motherfuckers show their scars. Scorpio, you kind of like to lick your wounds behind closed doors type of situation. So it's like, don't nobody know this hurt you, or don't nobody know what brought you to this point of change. The song is playing as Tootsies. Don't nobody know what made you turn, or don't nobody know what kind of like. Damn. But it's like you ain't fucking with it no more. And it could be some shit yesterday you was fucking with, but you were expressing yourself like this, or you were into this routine, you were into this habit, you were into this pattern, you were into this cycle when you weren't really honoring yourself emotionally. Now that you in this new emotional headspace, emotional perspective, yeah. You ain't expressing yourself like that. You ain't dabbling in this type of venture. And it's like these friends or this life or the world that, yeah, I'm telling you, the world that you used to live in or the world that you're currently in might not be handling the transition so well. Motherfuckers don't know how to, it's like someone feel like they got to walk on eggshells around you. They don't know what's going, because they don't know you. They don't know what's going to set you off, what you want to invest in, you feel me? Because it's like, damn, I thought you was into this. Nah, you ain't really into that. I thought you would get down like this. You don't really get down like that. I thought we had something when we was doing this, but that's not who you are for real. And it's almost like because someone may have took an action on who they thought you were, it might have repelled you to the idea of the space they shared with you. Hey, you know what the fuck we talking about, Scorpio. I don't know, man. If it ain't a situation where you kind of spazzing out, I'm gonna be honest. If it, cause it's a lot of feelings. We dealing with a lot of feelings. Cause the second card is the Seven of Cups, and it's the King of Cups, Seven of Cups, Three of Cups on the bottom. Remember first, it's a lot of water, Scorpio. Someone in their emotions, and then you got the Queen of Diamonds. Someone in their feelings about some sort of hurt. If it's not you, it's just a situation where you protecting your heart right now, and then this is a red flag to you. Whatever this is, I don't know what they did, I don't know what they said, but someone brought some sort of emotional perspective and or idea towards you that made you say no. You like, matter of fact, I'm cool on that. Matter of fact, your perspective on this, I'd rather not. And mind you, this could have been someone you was like laughing with yesterday, because it's the Three of Cups in reverse on the bottom. It's like y'all might have had a falling out, low key, when it comes to this idea, this expression, this relationship, this friendship, this co-worker, little business partner, whatever type of relationship you in, Scorpio, y'all ain't as locked in as you thought. You feel me? Now your partner might be confused or might be... It's like they don't know how to approach you when it comes to sharing feelings with you. Whether that feeling is in relation to the whole space or a piece of a space. You feel me? The whole friendship might be fucked up. But usually when y'all in a friend group, or usually when y'all associate yourself with each other, y'all get into this little activities. So let's say you and this friend cool. Y'all been friends for years. Every time y'all link up, y'all play the game together. Something happened while y'all playing the game to where it's like, now, you don't want to play the game with this person. You don't mind doing other things with this person. But when it comes to playing the game with this person, you don't want to do that no more. After that, whatever that was. And this friend's in a position where, like, their favorite activity to do with you was playing the game with you. Now they're in a position where they don't know how to approach you in order to get you to play the game again. Whatever type of environment or situation, and it's like the way you expressing yourself emotionally, it's given you don't want to play the game again. You don't even want to be asked to play the game again. Type of vibe. It's like you in that type of standoffish energy. And that's just because whatever they did when y'all were playing the game hurt you. It's almost like you could have been losing, they could have been winning, and the way they were expressing themselves when they were winning, that shit hit a corner of you they might not have been aware of. So now they celebrating their victory, playing the game with you. Usually y'all always have a good time when y'all playing the game, and you over here hurt. You still holding controller, you still playing the game, but you not trying to show them you hurt because the where you hurt is in a corner of you that they're not even aware of. Type of vibe. So you don't want to show this wound, but at the same time, you don't want them to know they hurt you. But it's like now you moving in a position where you know what, fuck it, I don't want to play the game with you no more. Cause I see how you act when you win while we play the game, and 9 times out of 10, you gonna win when we play the game. So I don't want to just invest in this energy. So you might not break up with the relationship as a whole, but you might not just get into that activity no more. And just if that shoe fit, Scorpio, you smart. This song that's playing is on that freestyle. You're not on that. We could do it's on that freestyle. We're not on that, but we could do something else. You feel me? Cause it's another cup. It's a whole lot of feelings. A whole Scorpio, your feelings evolved. Somebody heard about something. Yes, another cup. It's another, and it's like it's the 8 of Cups in reverse. Y'all not gonna break up. You feel me? This ain't no shit. You feel me? We not gonna. But this ain't some shit we gonna do again. We ain't gonna revisit this though. This is we gonna put this down. We look. We not gonna talk about this no more. I don't want to invest in this type of energy. We could figure some other shit out. You feel me? We might. You feel me? Get into this routine, this habit, this. But I don't want to pick up a controller with you no more. I don't want to play Uno with you no more. You a little too passionate when it come to dominoes. You a little spades. I don't know if we could play spades no more, but any other card game, yeah, we could play freeze tag. It's on that type of energy. Hey, the song that's playing is Lean Habits. It's like someone got habits of leaning. Someone got habits of like forgetting that y'all in some sort of, let's say it's a relationship. It's like the way your partner expresses themselves sometimes. It's like you could tell like sometimes they forget they're your partner. You a little too comfortable. You talking to me like I'm one of the guys, one of the girls type of situation. Like we ain't locked in on some shit. Like you just see me as a nigga or a shorty in the street walking by type. But you know what the fuck. So it's like when it come to this, you know what? Let's just not go there. How about that? In order to just nip this in the bud, because this hurts. I don't know what this is, but this expression, this routine, this cycle, it's a sensitive spot here. It's a flesh wound. You don't see it because it's through the shirt. I don't want you to see that through the shirt. I'm leaking all my Kool-Aid on some shit. It's almost like when Deadpool was like, oh yeah, but the reason my suit red in the movies, the reason my suit red and it's this color so you don't see me bleed type situation. And it's like that. But I'm not going to put myself in the situation to get shot again. How about that? I'm not going to let you know you shot. Yeah, look, I'll tell you that shit. When I tell you this shit is fucking up a relationship, cause it's like you making your silent checkbox. You might not be in a situation where you just saying something. Look, song that's playing is humble. Yeah, you might just be kind of like sitting in the back, kind of just like, okay, cool. Word. Okay, so we not doing that again. I'm not saying that again. I'm not expressing. You feel me? It's like you doing one of them. And boy, damn it, I don't know who getting that. Hey man. Yeah, Scorpio, and it's like at the end of the day, because you know what you should be feeling. You know how you should be feeling about a friendship or a relationship or some sort of association when it comes to communicating your feelings. You feel me? You know what you feel like when you feel like your emotions are secure. Because again, Scorpio, it's a whole lot of water. A whole lot of water. Then you got the 4 Wands. You got the Temperance upright. You feel me? It's all Cause you protecting your heart, you protecting your peace in some way, shape, or form. And you know, if you and this person continue to invest in this type of relationship or this type of dynamic, it's gonna get toxic. You don't need that. Feel me? You don't want that type of relation. You don't want that type of association when it comes to this. Cause you've been emotionally fucked up. You ain't trying to get even more emotionally fucked up. So you know what? I'ma just stop it right here where it's at. How about that? We ain't even gonna go there. How about we just not even go there? That's cool. Look, I just became aware of the fact that emotionally I'm not secure here. My feelings ain't as emotionally grounded or stable as I thought in whatever relationship or environment. But in order for me to do what's best for me and you, I'ma just make sure I'm cool. Cause if I'm not cool and I'm with you, it's gonna be all kinds of headache. You gonna be mad and I'm gonna be mad. Everybody gonna be here mad. That's what you saying right now to somebody, Scorpio. I don't know who you saying it to. I don't. And then look what's on the bottom again. 3 of Cups in reverse. It's like you and someone fell out, and it's almost like, but you. Let's say it's like a coworker type situation. You're not cool with this coworker no more. You feel me? Y'all might have been best friends before y'all got on the job. Then y'all got hired together. Then you seen how this person work ethic is. You seen how they get down with the get down. You don't like how they get down when it comes to a certain idea, certain subject, certain space. You feel me? Or just y'all cool outside of work, but then when it come to work, they be trying to mix the friendship with the work. It be fucking up the money. Then you and them got written up one time. Matter of fact, you know what? We can't be cool. When we walk through the work building, we ain't friends no more. Now here they go. Oh, it's on Scorpio. The song is playing this brand new Draco. Like I try to make the knot go down. And it's like it's not like you could tell them to quit, and you feel me? You still gotta work with them. Yeah, it's you still gotta work with them. You feel me? But it's just there's just a limit to the expression. You may feel like you trapped. Alright, man. Listen, dog. Hey, it's and then you got the 3 of Coins in reverse with the 3 of Cups in reverse on the bottom. Scorpio, it's a lot of unspokens in this space. It's like an elephant in the room. That motherfucker big as a bitch too. I ain't even finna hold you. That motherfucker huge. I don't know what's not being said, but what's not being said is understood. That's why someone don't know how to approach you right now when it comes to your. Hey, that's why you in the standoff position. It's like at the end, the beginning makes sense. That's what it is. That's what it is. Shit, that might be you right now. You might, ever since this came to this conclusion, or ever since you came to this point regarding an ideal or relationship or a friendship or space, now you kind of went back to how y'all met. You kind of went back to the beginning, back to the initial investment, back to the initial idea, the spark that got this going. Now you kind of putting all the pieces together. Now you kind of sitting back. You like, damn. You got a brand new Draco about this. You got a brand new head about how you can express yourself passionately in this space or in an environment, or just you got you a new little voice. Hey, somebody not getting a good side of you though. Emotionally at least. Because that left a very bad taste in your mouth. Now anything that resonate, anything that vibrate particular, it's like you had it's like you ate something and you found out, damn, I'm allergic to this. And it's not the meal itself, it's an ingredient in the meal. So now you like anything that got that ingredient, anything that vibrates that similar energy, I ain't fucking with it. And you got something that look like that right in your space right now. You looking at it. Hey, you know what the fuck we talking about though? Scorp. Rock a Beretta. I'ma fuck with